Good afternoon, class. Today we're going to be learning how to make an effective paragraph. What is the purpose of an effective paragraph?
To get your point across to the readers.
Very good, to get your point across to the readers. Is there any other purposes for an effective paragraph? Maybe to persuade someone, to give someone information, just, reasons like that. Where do we see effective paragraphs being used?
Books.
Books, good.
Magazines.
Magazines, correct.
Newspapers.
Newspapers, very good.
Textbooks.
Textbooks, yeah. Anything else? Those are all very good answers. We're going to look at effective paragraph right now. I want to see what you guys see in this paragraph. Tell me what makes this a good paragraph.
Lots of descriptive details.
There are lots of descriptive details. Very good.
Looks like it has a good first sentence.
A good first sentence. What is the first sentence called? Do you know in a paragraph?
The topic sentence.
Good, the topic sentence. Do you know what the topic sentence is used for?
To tell your readers what the point of the whole paragraph is.
Good. Do you guys see anything else in this paragraph?
The last sentence?
Very good. What do you see in the last sentence?
It like wraps the whole thing around. Just wraps it up.
Very good. Okay, well you guys seem to know. We're going to break it down anyway. Parts of an effective paragraph. The first is the topic sentence, which you guys identified. The point of that is to tell the reader what the paragraph is about. Next we have supporting details. I like to use a thing called FRECOS, which is a funny little acronym. Each letter stands for something different, a different supporting detail that is used when writing. I'm going to write them on the board. Do you guys have any idea what those letters could stand for?
Facts.
Good. Facts. That's the first one. Anyone else?
Quotes.
Quotes. Very good. Any more that you guys see? Yeah?
Maybe examples.
Examples. Very good. Any more? All right. Yeah.
Opinions.
Opinions. Good. You guys are good at this. Any other? No? All right. The last ones we have are reasons, experiences, and senses. All of these things are very good things to use for supporting details to support your topic sentence. And the last one you mentioned is the concluding sentence. That has two parts to it. The first is to announce the paragraph is finished. And the second is to create a transition to the next paragraph or to conclude what you're trying to say. Now, I put two paragraphs in front of you guys. We're going to read them aloud, and then we're going to discuss which paragraph we think is better. Do I have a volunteer to read the first paragraph? Yes?
When there's a place or a space with no air, we call it a vacuum. Vacuum comes from an old word that means empty. Usually, things that we call empty aren't really empty. They're filled with air. An empty room may not have any books or chairs or goldfish in it, but it's got wall-to-wall air. And you know that the air is made up of molecules, and that these molecules go around bumping into things, making pressure. A vacuum, though, is really empty. I mean empty of everything, including air molecules. And when there's no air molecules, we get no air pressure.
Good. Now can I have a volunteer to read the second one? Yes.
Your ear is a very sensitive gadget for hearing sounds. The outer ear is the only part you can see. It opens into a tube, the ear canal, which leads inside and ends in the thin membrane, the eardrum. On the other side of the eardrum is an air-filled space called the middle ear. Small bones of the middle ear carry vibrations of the eardrum across to another small membrane of the inner ear. That's a very sensitive part, a little cavity protected by a bony case.
Very good. All right. Take a look at those paragraphs for a second. In a second, we're going to vote which one we think is better. Try to remember to use FRECOS as well as the topic sentence and the concluding sentence. All right. How many people think the first paragraph is better? Raise your hand. Okay. 4, 5, 6. Okay. I'm going to assume that nobody thinks the second paragraph is better. Why did you guys say the first paragraph is better than the second? Yes?
Well, I took a look at the last the last sentence of each paragraph, and I just think that the first one kind of like wraps it up better.
Okay, good. That's a very good point. Anybody else? Why the first paragraph is better than the second one? Yeah.
The first paragraph has a more clear example.
Good. Yeah, you're right. It pinpoints example, which is better for you guys. Any other reasons? Yeah.
And there's more facts, I think.
Good. There's more facts as well. Awesome. Anything else you guys see? Alright, well now I'm going to ask you guys to turn your papers over, and now you're going to create your own paragraph using a topic sentence, supporting details, and a concluding sentence.